Hi, my name is Molly Gold, and I'm the president and founder of Go Mom Inc. Thank you so much for stopping by this week. It's a grow week, and I have one word for you this week: journal. It's very simple. Journal. Why journal? Well, it occurred to me as I was working on a bunch of budget homework for my Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University class that I've been taking, that creating those series of roadmaps that you do is a lot like a journal. When I'm mapping out everything I need to do with our finances, I'm keeping a record. I'm making a history. It's a chronology. When last week I shared with you how I map out my days for Go Mom, how I take notes for conversations and things that will be happening, what I do with those pieces of paper, I'm creating a work log. It's just like a journal. I don't keep personal journals. I one time thought that I might be really motivated and keep a little journal for each of my kids, writing down different things for them, but I do a much better job just keeping a quick note list about funny things they say or do in my Go Mom Planner. Sorry, we have a form for that called Magic Moments, and it's just a quick shortcut of little snippets, and that has been a really great way for me to keep track because I don't do creative memories or things like that. But again, that Magic Moment sheet is a journal. Last week, I decided to take a really bold step about journaling, and because there have been so many stories recently about families losing children, a good friend of mine that I've met virtually, never in person, that I just admire so much, has recently been diagnosed with breast cancer, that I found myself with a multitude of people that I wanted to remember in quick prayer, which you can do anytime, day or night. And so I decided to create a journal that I would set on my desk, and before I started every day, I would make a list of the people in my personal life and professional life that I would want to keep close to my heart, and when the thought occurred to me, to just say a little prayer for their well-being. Also a place to write down a scripture. I subscribe to a service called P31, Proverbs 31, and I get a daily scripture in my mailbox. And if there was something that I wanted to remember from that email, I would write it down. So I've made the choice to start my days with a journal, but it's not a journal about me. It's a journal to remind me of all the people in my life, starting first and foremost, of course, with my family, that I could be thinking of besides me. Why, when it's so hard for us moms to take good care of ourselves, would I give you that information? I think that when there's a lot going on, sometimes it's really hard not to be thinking only of yourself. And the best way that you can log yourself forward, dislodge that locked place you might be in, is to give of yourself to other people in a way that's different than just feeding them and clothing them. When's the last time you prayed for them? Now, prayer might not be your thing. Keeping a positive thoughts journal might be something more in the line that works for you. This just happens to be the way that it resonates with me. So I want you to think about this week for our Grow Week, to think about how you might be journaling in your life and you don't even realize it. If it's keeping a financial journal, if it's keeping a work journal, if it's keeping a creative journal that you, through creative memories. The two ways that I'm journaling right now, and I would encourage you to consider if they might work for you, is by keeping a prayer journal to work with before I even start my day, to set the tone for the purpose of my work and the purpose of my day. But I have that journal here in my office because I work from home. And the other way is a creative journal in terms of all the ideas I have about what I'm doing with my business and where we're going in the future. Those two places to capture that information will make all the difference in how I feel about my days and how I feel about how I've committed my time and my work. I hope this helps you better make positive mothering a daily reality in your busy days. I hope that they are generally well organized, but most importantly, well loved. Come back with us next week. It will be a schedule week. We'll have a new segment on My Carolina Today. We're going to be talking about spring cleaning. I know, I'm just a mess, but yeah, spring cleaning. I get excited about it, and hopefully I'll be able to help you get excited too. Make it a great day.